Everybody, thank you for joining me and welcome to this reading for your weekly love energy update. I'm super excited to be here with you guys. And so what we're going to do is read for the 12 zodiac signs today. If you want to do the pick a card option, just go into the comments and pick a number and find out what your ancestors want you to know about love for this week. But if you are interested in just looking up your sign, go into the description box. At the bottom of the description, I have the spoiler that will explain what sign is number 1, which sign is number 2, etc. So just pick a number in your mind, and then we're going to do a pick a card. Or if you just want to do the all signs option and find out information on your sweetheart, then go in the description and find that answer, okay? Okay, so we were burning incense. The stream got cut off. We're trying this again. So I'm just going to go a little faster this time. Sorry, guys. But I hope that you guys get your messages. So the first sign is up, number 1. It's your turn. Let's see what's going on. So we have the 9 of Trees and the 10 of Angels. So it looks as though what you have left over after a situation is money. You have resources, if anything else. Maybe some of the ideas that you had shared with somebody are kind of not going anywhere at this time. Maybe it's a good time to wait until a situation gets better. I feel as though you are being guided towards finding better solutions. Maybe you are trying to find a solution to this current situation in this relationship. One or both people could not be talking to one another at this time. But I would not worry so much. Even with the 10 of Angels, which is the 10 of Swords, there are going to be solutions that both people in some way reach at a certain point in time. So just because you're not talking now, that doesn't mean it's the end of the road. I feel as though you still have a lot going for you in terms of resources, in terms of security and resources, etc. And so I feel like maybe in some way you should really focus on what you have rather than the things that are not working, and wait for a better time to figure out the other stuff. The sign that we are reading for is Taurus. Okay, so there's been an impasse in a situation, and your spirit guide for today is the spider spirit. Make your dream real. So I think rather than trying to make somebody else happy at this time, Taurus, I think your ancestors are telling you in some way to take care of yourself. I don't think that you're going to be betraying somebody if you do take care of yourself at this time. I feel like you're not going to be letting down your partner. You're not going to be missing out on love. I think that you should really use what you have earned this year and enjoy it. And I feel like the things that are kind of in your way at the time, they will possibly change in the near future. So this is only temporary. Now we have the 10 of Stars, and then we have the Star, so a breakthrough. The Star is ruled by the sign of Aquarius. The 10 of Angels is ruled by the Sun in Gemini. So the 10 of Stars feels as though you are pushing through regardless, even if a situation isn't going your way. By the end of the week, you should have some kind of amazing breakthrough that will guide you in a new direction. You may have a chance meeting with somebody that was supposed to happen. Love at first sight is possible. It seems as though you're probably finishing up certain situations and looking forward to a bright future. And I think that if in the beginning of the week you feel weighed down in your relationship and you just can't find common ground with the person, I feel like by the end of the week you will find some kind of solution that you can be happy with. So make your dreams real. Fight for what you believe is right. I would say avoid direct conflict with the person with whom you're not finding agreement with, and believe that by the end of the week something will come through in some way that will shed light and guide you in a good direction. Give me 1 sec. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's go on to number 2. So Taurus is going to be fine. We're taking care of Taurus for the week. Now this is the love energy update for number 2. Number 2, let's see. Number 2 we have, so we have the Magician. You're next to somebody who has a lot of power. They have a lot of control in situations. And the 3 of Angels. So somebody's coming in order to help you along, to help you in a positive direction. Or maybe somebody has actually even hurt you. So I'm sorry to say that that's the case, but maybe somebody did come in and exert a lot of power over you, a power into your situation. I feel as though boundaries were crossed, and so you are in some way feeling the impact of that energy. And I feel like it's twofold. On the one way, you were dealing with someone who was kind of intrusive, but then on the other side, you also have a friend who's kind of pulling you through or seeing through you through this situation. The sign we are looking at is Aries. So I just did Aries before. So let's clarify a bit more. For Aries, there was a separate video that got cut off while I was reading Aries, and that will be linked in the description if you want more information. Those 4 signs I did will get double readings this week. Sorry guys, it was just kind of like luck of the draw or unluck of the draw. Here we go. Next message, we have the Emperor, which is your card, Aries. So it's like no little heartbreak can stop you. And then we have the Queen of Hearts, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So I feel like in some way maybe you're coming together with someone, or maybe there's someone who's coming in who's offering a lot of help and support, helping with a broken heart, disillusionment, sadness, broken expectations. Then we have the Whale spirit. Trust the great mystery. So whales migrate in these vast distances. They really migrate right across the whole globe, right? So they can start in like Alaska and then end up in South America and go back again. So how does a whale know? How does any animal know exactly where it's going? And I think that you should keep that vision of the whales swimming through all of the big oceans in the world, and in some way knowing that they're going somewhere that they're meant to be. I feel like you're called upon, Aries, to connect with a woman, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, who in some way is guiding you and giving you hope, inspiration, and in some way she is helping you to work through the feelings of a broken heart, feelings of disillusionment, and maybe something that didn't work out in the past. Maybe this is disillusionment. Sometimes people have broken hearts just about life in general, the circumstances they find themselves in, you know, something that didn't work out. And so I feel like in some way there's this really gentle connection here between the Emperor energy and the Queen of Hearts, and it's giving a lot of understanding, compassion, and motivation to move forward. So I feel like you're making a very heart-based connection with someone who is really helping you to process your feelings and maybe work out some of the energy that has been thrown at you, both the good and the bad, because I think you're getting both this week, Aries. I think in one way you had received this kind of very intrusive energy that really stirred you up and made you uncomfortable, and then on the other side there's this kind of very compassionate energy. In fact, this is the person who could have even set you up with this energy of love, compassion, and understanding. Okay, so just be like a whale spirit and really trust that where you're going, you're meant to go. You know, trust your own kind of navigation system, and when you need a little bit of understanding, Aries, this week, then connect with a water sign. Male or female is fine. Okay, so now we're up to number 3. I feel the second time is better. I'm good. I'm happy for this. So number 3. So your first card is, so we have the King of Stars, a Sag, Leo, or Aries. So this person, I feel as though this person is always in love when I see them. They're like, they see the beauty in everybody. This is fire and fire. So they see the pure spirit of people. The 7 of Hearts. So I feel as though this is a very passionate connection. Both people are in some way really feeling each other. They're feeling each other's presence. They're connecting to each other's spirit. You know, they really love each other in some ways. They see the possibilities with each other. there's a lot of imagination that's going on. So they have met and they feel that passion between each other. So they are in some way dreaming of each other. They feel passionate towards each other, all that energy. The next message is, actually, let's take a look at what sign it is. And so we have Libra. Okay, so Libra, it looks like I told you guys this came through in your first reading. So this is the second time I'm reading Libra because the computer broke. So you guys have a second message for this person, but I think it could be a Leo because the Strength card came up. So we're getting even a deeper message from the ancestors to guide you at this time. I feel like this person is, it's like you meet and you love each other immediately, and you immediately kind of have all these visions and imagination towards each other. This is the skunk spirit. So know your worth. It's so cute. This is the first time I'm seeing some of these cards. So yeah, the skunk messes with no one. And I don't know if you've ever noticed or found a skunk that's dead. If a skunk dies, then you can smell it for like a 3-block radius. so it's like they are so high up on themselves, and they are like, no one messes with me. I am number one. And they're the cutest little animals too. They don't attack people. They're very afraid, and that's the problem. They're afraid of people. So if they get too afraid, that's when they'll spray. But skunks are generally they're very delicate. They're like this. When you see them on a daisy, when you see them on a flower, it's very true for a skunk. They're very like dainty. Skunks are very, very dainty animals, and they have this really nice stripe on their back. They're really cute, and the way they move is like it's very like gentle and sweet. So I feel like that's the energy of your week. Like you are in some way connecting with someone, or you have met someone, or maybe this is your established partner, but something's coming over you, Libra, and you just can't help but see the beauty. Now Jupiter and Venus are in your second house right now, and so there is that focus and attention with regard to, you know, attraction, and with regard to seeing the beauty in things. Make sure that you don't overshop this week, because Venus is retrograde in your second house. You might have an opportunity to buy something for the next 3 or 4 weeks until Venus moves into Libra that you missed an opportunity on, such as a good sale. Those kinds of things you want to go for, but you don't want to start buying like crazy orange lipsticks or, you know, this and that. Let's see the next message. So we have the High Priestess, and then we have the Path. So I feel as though you are starting to see the really, how do you say this? Sorry, I'm getting stuck on it. I think that you're really starting to see the poignant message that this relationship brings. This is such a wonderful birthday present, and like I said before, I'm going to do your birthday reading soon, but yeah, so I feel as though you are seeing a way through with this person. The one piece of feedback that I would get is that both people's hearts are spinning so fast that you want to possibly touch base with each other and say, how do you feel about this? Like, what are we going to, so try to talk to them, because a lot's going on in terms of psychic activity, in terms of imagination, and you want to kind of figure out your way through and make sure that you're both on the same page in the same way. You know, both of you have feelings for each other, but it's like, what is your dream? What is your dream? What do you want to do with your life? So have those conversations as soon as possible. Remember your self-worth. This person appreciates your self-worth, so it's a celebration. Very, very beautiful reading for Libra. I hope that all the readings for the people who are having birthdays are happy this year. Not just this year, but next year too. I just hope that, you know, everybody who's having a birthday is having the best month of their life. Okay, so number 4. Let's see your message. Number 4. Oh, I can do it this way. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so we have number 4. We have the teacher, which is Taurus, and this is the community card. And then the second card we have is the Tower, or the ego collapse. So somebody is going to teach you a lesson that's going to change how you see things. Somebody maybe that you're in a relationship with, or someone who you have feelings for, is going to humble you. They're going to teach you something, and they're going to in some way present to you a deeper appreciation of life. And I think that you are not going to lose anything. Don't worry about the Tower, but I think that you're going to take a hard look at yourself in the mirror after you are presented the facts and information, and I feel like it's going to be a humbling experience that's going to help you grow and better connect with people in the future. Here, this can also be an unexpected encounter with a Taurus. Okay, so let's see what sign we're reading for. So this is Aquarius. So I feel as though, yeah, an unexpected shift and change that has been happening around you. We saw those cards in the first reading for you guys in some way that are, I'm guessing this is Virgo, that it didn't shuffle well, so I'm just gonna mix up the order a little bit. But anyway, so yeah, so we have this energy to do with a sudden shift of expectations. And I feel like you see it coming, Aquarius. I feel like you see it coming, and in the situation that has to do with confrontation, you see that coming straight at you, and you know how to avoid the consequence, the negative consequence. But I think that what this situation and this circumstance is allowing you to is to connect more deeply with regard to how to be as a person, how to be deeply connected to communities. Aquarius is a wonderful sign for community, for friendship, for social connections. That's why the Hierophant is a natural fit for Aquarius. It's a natural place for Aquarius to thrive, although Aquarian type of society is more anarchist with no sets of rules and no expectations, whereas this is kind of the opposite of that, where this is everybody coming together under certain rules. So maybe in some way you're breaking that down for others, and maybe opening it up in your community, in your social environment, and like you're breaking apart some of the old rules that people are going by. Maybe this is in your family. So maybe you're the agent of change. But I think this week, judging from the previous reading and this as well, you're carefully moving forward in some wonderful direction. And you had the Star come through as your outcome card for the other reading. So I think that things are going in a good direction. So we have the Electric Eel Spirit. Bring your ideas to life. It's like you can't take it anymore. You have to break out. You have to move forward. You have to make your point known. So here we go again. So we have the Force and Leo pushing forward, and then we have the Empress, the Mother. So you have all higher arcana. Can you believe that? This is such a special message. I feel as though you're uprooting patriarchy, and you're establishing yourself as the natural leader. And I think that you're stepping up, and in some way really gathering things together, saying this is how we're going to do things, this is how we're going to move forward. There's a deep passion here as well, and I think that there could be a possibility of meeting somebody very unexpectedly and forming a love-based relationship. It's like it's something unexpected happens that breaks things down, and you just move past it like there's no tomorrow, and you just step into your role and feel so strong within yourself. Like everything, all the steps that you take, once you let go and move forward, all the steps that you take are going to be, how do you say, they're going to be in some way, all the steps you take are going to be so natural. It's like the old situation wasn't even supposed to be there, and the direction that you step in is going to be so empowering and strong. So I think that it's time for you to stop playing by somebody else's rules, Aquarius, and start playing by your own again. Yeah, it's been a weird energy for Aquarius because of the Lilith transit, but trust that things are going to be well. Okay. So next sign, number 5. Sorry, guys. Number 5, let's see. So you guys have the 2 of trees and the 9 of trees. Okay, so 2 of trees, 9 of trees. I feel as though you're making changes and investing in the future with this individual. This is a love energy update. I feel as though you're being called upon to enjoy some of the things and not only work so hard towards goals. You need to stop and smell the roses and really kind of connect with the person who's around you. If you're already in an established relationship, this is calling upon you to slow down and have a date with your partner. Make sure that you connect with them in a physical way this week. Make sure that you in some way kind of really touch and hug and whatever you do, but just take some time out to enjoy each other. Just like money in our bank account, our body, well, money in our bank account grows as we get older, hopefully, but our bodies tend to, you know, go the other direction. So remember that the money that you have, or the equity that you have, the wealth that you have that's stored within your body and whatnot, it's time for you to enjoy that now as well, if you are in an established relationship. So if you're not in an established relationship, then this is a time for you to invest time in your appearance. This is the time for you to not only save money but also enjoy. Again, this is the concept of time moving us along, and each year we get older, so you want to, not that being older is a bad thing, but you really want to enjoy your vitality now. The sign that we're reading for is Cancer. So I lost the Cancer card, so I'm using the Moon card. So Cancer, you're very beautiful right now. You have a lot of transits in your 7th house. You really are getting a lot of attention, and so it's time for you to focus on the attention that you're receiving. Your spirit is the lion spirit. Be generous of spirit. So I think that your generosity and your hospitality is what gets you noticed. We know this about you. And I think that you should really focus on making your body your temple this week, you know, and continue doing so. Continue doing nice things for yourself. Buy yourself some nice jewelry. Buy yourself something nice. Maybe get your hair done a different way. I'm not sure, but give it a shot and see what comes of it. I think you will be very pleasantly surprised. Here is the next message. So we have the 7 of Angels and we have the Ace of Stars. So I feel like after some trying to figure out things, which way to go in terms of your appearance, in terms of how things around you look, I feel like you'll find a direction. This can also be an unexpected encounter with someone where you, right at the end of the week, meet somebody with whom you have a very strong physical connection. So this is maybe why the messages were coming through about taking care of yourself this week. Not that they shouldn't love you for you, but if you've been taking care of yourself, if you feel like you look good, if you feel like presentable, then that process is just so much more enjoyable. So early on in the week, really focus on your appearance, and later on in the week, I think that you may have an unexpected encounter with someone you find very beautiful. Okay? And if you're talking about partnerships, then again, remember to really kind of be there for your partner and take time out for each other and connect, okay? So go on a date, take care of each other, treat each other well. So I think we're on number 6. Hi, number 6. Make sure to comment and like. And yeah, so let's see. Number 6. I'll do like this. This is easier for me. So let's see your first card. We have the Ace of Trees and we have the Divine Order, the Equilibrium card. This is the Justice card. So the card of Libra. I feel as though maybe there is a new beginning in a new direction that is available for you at this time. Something that's coming into your life at this time that is going to put balance into a situation, into circumstances. I feel like maybe in a certain way you will be finding kind of a relief from trying to make things work smoothly. Things are becoming more smooth. things are becoming more harmonious. I feel as though maybe you are taking a significant step in a certain direction to balance things out. If things in your relationship are out of balance between yourself and your partner, I feel as though this week something will come into the relationship that will balance things between you and them out. This is for the sign of Capricorn. So it's all about balance with Capricorn, because you have so many big transits going on right now and will continue for a while. So keeping the balance, keeping harmony around you is so important. Here is the next message. So we have the Horse Spirit. Freedom is yours. And in some way you know how to create freedom for yourself, or you know how to create freedom for within your relationship as well. You don't need to worry about how it's going to happen. I think that you are very much getting ready to take a step in a certain direction in order to free yourself of this energy completely. Here is the next message. We have the Force card, which is the Leo card. And then we have the Emperor, which is the Aries card. So we have Libra, Leo, and Aries present for Capricorn. I feel like maybe you are establishing some kind of firmer foundation, and if you're already in a relationship, and especially if that relationship has lacked some passion, I feel like that is going to come back in and come back in strong. I feel as though whatever's been out of order in your relationships at this time, that is going to be amended, and that's going to provide you a significant amount of freedom and relief from life being disorderly or hard to put things together. That kind of energy is now gone, and that's the freedom that you are embracing. Is like you get to be who you are, who you want to be, and then also, fortunately, if you're in a relationship, that is being supported. I feel like you feel a great passion towards a person, someone who you could possibly see as a potential partner, a potential husband, someone you can stay with for a long time. This is also great success in business. I know this is a love reading, but this to me looks like great success in business that is leading you in a good direction. You may be even getting ready to quit a job and then moving forward in a new direction. So I also feel like you're really seeing a path forward for yourself towards greater stability. So that's the message for Capricorn. That's really good. I'm really happy for you, Capricorn. Okay, so now we're on to, I don't even know what number we're on, dear. Okay, so we have number 7. Okay, so let's see. Number 7 is next. Number 7. Oh, I'll do all of them. Number 7. So let's see your first message. So you have the 8 of Stars. And then you have the 3 of Hearts. Ooh, so somebody's inviting you to a party or some kind of social event. I feel as though if you're not going out somewhere with someone, then that love is coming straight in for you. Somebody wants to connect. Somebody wants to be passionate. Somebody wants to have fun. Somebody wants to just enjoy company. I can see 2 people sitting on a couch and talking for hours on end. I feel like there is the universe is bringing messages of love and understanding. Mercury is moving into Sagittarius. That rules this card at the end of October, okay? So it's just around the corner here. I'll pick a card. Okay. So the sign we are reading for is Virgo. Okay, so more love for Virgo. Where is this coming from, Virgo? So boom, there it is. So we have the Queen of Earth, and if you saw the first reading, this is the card that we got. So maybe another Virgo, another connection. This could be a man or a woman, but it's a really deep connection between Virgos. And then we have the Hermit card, which is the Virgo card. So this is like sitting on the couch and talking, really connecting, really bonding with another person. This could be a man or a woman. There's just a lot of abundant love energy around you at this time. So we have the Grasshopper Spirit. Take a leap of faith. I feel like for some of you, this would be a situation in which you don't feel 100% you're kind of cautious. You're feeling shy and cautious. I would say it that way. And maybe some of this will have some of you actually traveling somewhere else. And I think maybe there's going to be someone who reaches out to you, and that will help you make that connection. Listen, if you love somebody, then you should try. That's the bottom line. If you love someone, you should try. I think that you are feeling like your boundaries are more respected, and I feel like maybe somebody is bringing forward, you know, a sincere apology, a sincere attempt at rebuilding something, and I think that you should try. Now, if you want more information, watch my first video. I'll link it in the About section. The computer got cut off, so there's more information there. You guys were the first one in that reading, so you can check out number 1 and get more information there. So Virgo, it's time for you to be a little bit brave, but I think it's going to be like a nice calm week with a lot of kind words being said to you. There's somebody who's reaching out to you to reconnect and to make that connection deeper. If you're already in a relationship with someone, then I feel like maybe it's time to really have a good talk, a good heart-to-heart, because when we are in long-term relationships, sometimes we forget to kind of touch base and see where the other person is at. So you're really getting an opportunity to do that this week. Okay, Virgo? Okay, so number 8. Let's see what's going on. Hi, number 8. Thank you for joining me. So now if you chose number 8, then you can pick these cards. And yep. So here is your first message. So we have the 7 of Hearts, which is coming up a lot. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of options in terms of how you can react to something. So something happens, and then you have the choice to how to react, how you will respond. The 5 of Angels. I feel as though you want to avoid trying to be drawn into a situation that will be low energy. I feel really strongly that the energy to avoid conflict is really strong right now. And I'm not one to just say go be a doormat, but I think at this time really stepping out of the way of conflict, avoiding conflict and bad situations is super important. Okay, so here is the next message. So this is for the sign of Pisces. Hey Pisces, how's it going? So I feel like, and this could be happening in your mind as well, Pisces. So in terms of withdraw, in terms of avoiding conflict, seeing all the possibilities, believe that the things that are in your head are viable, that you can actually make them happen. Don't let nothing on the outside tell you otherwise. Don't let your mind tell you otherwise on the inside. Don't hold yourself back, in other words. Then we have the Deer Spirit. Bring a gentle touch. So I feel like nothing you don't do anything. You are not meant to do anything too quickly at this time. You're meant to just take little strides towards achieving the things that you want. The next message is the Page of Hearts. And then we have the 7 of Angels. So a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. There could be someone who is offering something to you. I have to say that in this love relationship, I feel as though that might be an unrequited love situation, or maybe it's a friend's situation, whereas one person thinks it's romantic. And so I think that in some way you are being presented with something, but I'm not sure if you are necessarily 100% into it the same way that it's being offered. But I think you can still salvage things and maybe see and find out. Before you say no this week, Pisces, really reconsider. That doesn't mean doing something you don't want to do, but it does mean that in some way you are taking your time to kind of consider the option to get to know it better and gently kind of consider what the situation will be like. Maybe you're just thinking about too many different things at this time, and when your mind quiets down, that's when you will be able to see. This is a very sincere offer. This is a very loving and sincere offer. It's not something to necessarily turn your back on, okay? Okay, so that's Pisces, number 8, right? Number 8. So now we're going to move on to number 9. Pisces, have a good week, dear. Okay, so number 9 Number 9. Okay, so let's see what number 9 has. Number 9. 9. 9. Okay. So here we go. Number 9, number 1, we have the King of Trees, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This is someone who has a very hard work ethic. They get a lot of things done. They achieve a lot. They move forward. Maybe this is someone with whom you have a relationship with, or maybe this is someone with whom you've had some interaction with. Then we have the Lovers, which is the card of Gemini. This is a loving union between yourself and someone else. I feel very much like this is a deep connection, a deep loving connection that you share with someone. I feel as though this is a family connection. This is a connection of hope and trust and loyalty. And I think that you have nothing to worry about so far in this relationship. There's the dog spirit. Be loyal to that which you love. Be loyal to that which you love. Okay, so I feel as though this is calling upon you to appreciate your relationship, have respect and trust towards your relationship. Here is the sign. So we're looking at Gemini, so this is for you. This is a really deep connection with someone, Gemini. I feel like this is a relationship of trust and love, and this has been coming up in your readings in the recent past. The next card is the Page of Angels, a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. A new idea is coming in, and the Seven of Trees. I feel like you're communicating about a more serious relationship. You're talking about making the relationship more serious, invest in the future, seeing towards the future, really investing in trust. And so I feel like in some way you're inspired to go forward together. And I think that by the end of the week, you will be considering maybe investing in something together, maybe buying a house, or maybe moving in together. There's a financial step you are considering making to reestablish or to reaffirm the loyalty that you share. Okay, so that's the next card. And so number 10. Hi, number 10. Thank you for joining me. So let's see what you guys get. Number 10. And make sure if you guys get 500 likes on a video, then I will do a video tonight. I don't think I remembered to tell you guys at the beginning of this one. Okay, so here is your message. We have the Divine Order, the Equilibrium, and the Release, the Scorpio card. So this is Libra and Scorpio. So in order to allow this situation to progress, you are being called upon to release something. Maybe something about it, or even finish the situation. Bring something into balance and then release. Bring something into balance and then release. That kind of energy is with you at this time. Alternately, you will have to let go of something in order to find compromise in this situation. So you do have to change your approach, but I think both people do in this relationship. The sign we're talking about is Scorpio, okay? So I feel like maybe you're dealing with a Libra, or maybe this is a part of what you are meant to do. Here is your animal spirit oracle, the starfish spirit, open to infinite possibility. So as you release the past, then you are being embraced by the future, and the future has infinite possibilities. So keep your mind open to the possibilities that are before you. The next message is the Five of Stars, which is the Five of Wands. There's a little bit of stress, I'm sensing it, and then there's going to be a turnaround, revolution, and the Hanged Man card. So I feel as though you are pushing forward and then you push back into a situation, but I think that you see the possibilities of where you are going now. I feel like maybe it's not time to fully change things within this relationship, or if you're meeting someone new, maybe it's not necessarily the time to move forward completely, but I feel like you've seen it. It's almost like you see the possibility. When I used to play video games a lot, I would oftentimes watch someone play that was better than me and see that the possibility to to achieve something was there, and then I would do the same thing. So it's that seeing the possibility is the first step to winning. So even if this week you're still figuring out the balance of your situation, at least you see the possibility of what things could be, right? And it's time to make certain changes this week in order to achieve that. I do think that you'll feel that it's overwhelming at times, and so as you feel that it's overwhelming at times, then it's a sign that maybe you're not ready yet to move forward completely. However, I feel like you see that dawn, you see the sun rising, and so it's time for you to really embrace that. It's almost Scorpio season, so it is a very kind of internal time. It's the weeks before Scorpio season, which means that a lot of your process is in the 12th house, right? It's very internal. So I think that you see that the embers of the sun rising on the horizon, but maybe this week it's still time to contemplate your relationship, contemplate your situations, bring balance into things, bring order, and release anything that's unnecessary. Okay, so that is your path. Okay. All right. I like this card. They're so pretty. Open to infinite possibilities, Scorpio. Ooh, 11. 11, 11. Let's do it. Gang, gang. 11, 11 is our spirit number for everybody, okay? So from now on, 11 is going to be our spirit number for anyone who wants a little bit of extra guidance. Okay, special, and it's like the special number. Also, 7's the special number, hey? I've been seeing 777 everywhere for a whole week. Blessings, things coming into reality. Here we go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so your first message is the Magician. See, I told you, 11, 11. And then we have the 8 of Angels. So I feel like you're being presented with a lot at this time in terms of love energy. And it's like, what do I do with it all? It's kind of overwhelming. I feel like maybe somebody has put forward an offer and you don't really know what to do about it. Maybe you're trying to solve a situation and solve a problem and you don't really have an answer for it yet. That's fine. It just means that you have to wait a little bit longer in order to figure out the right things need to come into your life in order to find the right solution. The sign we are reading for is Leo. 11, 11 Leos. You guys are the lucky ones. Let's see what your card is. We have the 10 of Hearts. Okay. Happiness and joy. And then the 3 of Trees. So I feel like you feel very rewarded, like things are really coming in for you now, that maybe a situation that has been going on for you is really coming together, and this is the consolidation of a love-based relationship. You guys got the dolphin spirit. So this and that are true. That's such a funny message. So I'll have to read more about that, but the dolphin to me always signifies love. I always think, it means love. It's a sign of love. Loving energy is coming into your life at this time. And I feel like very much like a family-based connection is around you at this time. Maybe there will be some steps that you need to take in order to figure out how to get through it or how to form it. But I think that it's really there for you, and then good things are coming in. And I think somebody is really prepared to honor you, to step into their role with you, to connect with you, and have that kind of good relationship. So Leos, I think this is going to be a nice week for you, a special week. I think that maybe somebody is initiating a more serious relationship for some of you, or maybe if you're already in a relationship, that relationship is really coming into fruition and is being reaffirmed, like that the person loves you, that they're present and they're available. Okay, so that's nice. Okay, so number 12, last but not least. I have no clue what number 12 is. Let me know in the comments if you figured it out. But number 12, let's see your cards. And a 12 is a message for everyone too. So 11 is the lucky message and 12 is like this bonus message, because anybody who's watching now is like they deserve an extra little bonus at the end. Should I do a bonus at the end for everyone, for anybody who watches the whole thing? Let me know. So here is your first message. We have joy, celebration, happiness, fun times. And then we have the Nine of Hearts, the fulfillment of wishes. So maybe this is you meeting somebody in a social event. This is you connecting and having fun with someone, having a heart-to-heart conversation and really falling in love with someone. Here is the next message. And here is the next message. And we have the Lizard Spirit. Dream the world into being. Okay, so I feel as though lizards are so amazing. If you know the Queen of Wands in the tarot, she always has a lizard next to her. So lizards are amazing, geckos are amazing, and so I feel like they're like magician spirits. So they're tricksters. Some of them can change colors even. That's pretty amazing stuff. So it's a very blessed energy for you this week, Sagittarius. Yeah, celebration, joy, happiness. You're getting what you want. Here is the next message. We have the Three of Trees. Something is coming in for you that you've waited for a long time. Don't read this message of depression. The Four of Hearts means that an offer is going to be made for you. There's going to be an offer that's coming through of an emotional nature, one that is bringing love. Okay, thank you guys so much for joining me. Sorry about the mix-up in the first video. If you want to watch the first video, just go down to the description box. I'll be back soon. If we have 500 likes on this video by 8, then I'll do another video. Okay, thank you so much.